What's my final verdict on Streets of Rage 4? This game's badass. This game literally has everything that any Streets of Rage fan wants, more or less. I just think it needs movement. It just needs movement. For the base roster, it just needs movement. Like, some of the gripes that I had about certain enemies isn't as bad anymore now that the more that I keep speedrunning it, the more I keep learning, okay, the enemies behave like this, the enemies behave like that. So, like, a lot of casual players have problems with super armor, but they don't understand that, like, you can't play this game like Streets of Rage 2 or Streets of Rage 3. You have to play Streets of Rage 4 like Streets of Rage 4. A lot of the design choices were designed around, like, planning out what you want to do and then committing. But also, they didn't want players to play stagnant. They wanted you to use the life recovery. They wanted you to have a reason to use your specials, because in Streets of Rage and all the older games, you only use your specials just to, like... In Streets of Rage 3, you could use it when you had a full gauge, and then it didn't cost you any life. In Streets of Rage 2, it costs you life every single time. So they wanted you to have a reason to use it, and it's pretty obvious. And, you know, it's cool, it's fine. That's kind of how they designed the game. Like, it's pretty clear. My criticisms only really come from, like, the wall scenarios, where, like, in Streets of Rage in general, like, you're always hitting enemies as they're spawning next to the wall. And it's like, you have to keep doing grounded combos to keep them from bouncing on the wall, basically. So you do, like, your jab, 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 and then do, like, your smash attack or grab them and stuff like that, which is cool, it's fine. But I think just to add for more variety and making combos look cooler and having the game look a little bit more flashy, like, when you hit them against the wall, you don't recover fast enough to do anything when they're next to the wall. That's been, like, my biggest trepidation overall about gameplay. Combos and stuff like that are kind of cool, but that's probably because I use Adam. And Shiva just melts things. Shiva's like, that motherfucker just melts stuff. But combo variety in general is really unique, but Axel still needs some work, you know. I feel like he was designed heavily, and maybe the game was balanced around, like, what he's capable of doing to the enemy, while, like, everyone else, maybe not as much. I think Floyd was also balanced around a good bit too, because of the way the grab works. I guess they figured since the way the enemies move, like, he's too slow, so they have to give him a grab. Funny enough, the grab costs life, but again, they want you to use this. They want you to use the specials. I don't know. The game has a good design philosophy. I just want to see them open up combo schemes. Like I said it earlier. Like, I really would love to see, like, a combo challenge, and you see, like, all the combo maniacs just go nuts and just figure out stuff and just break the game and just show the developers, like, hey man, you have something really cool here with this engine, you know? Like, I'm a big fan of this series, that's for damn sure. I love beat 'em ups. And this game definitely delivers. I'm always gonna give them shit for no mobility for Axel and Blaze. Floyd's understandable, but Axel and Blaze need to have movement options. It's just concerning when, like, Streets of Rage 3 Axel is, like, the one you should play. Like, don't get me wrong, and I love Streets of Rage 3. I'm probably one of the few that really, really like that game. Like, I loved all the new mechanics, like the dodge roll, all the animation cancels and crazy stuff you could do. Like, I really like that about the game. I thought that was, like, one of the coolest things, like, they added. So that's why I feel like it would have been neat to have that, you know, still available, at least for these characters. Like, all the mechanics of Streets of Rage 3 were really cool. Why they're not in this game is beyond me, but they're here within the Streets of Rage 3 characters. So it's kind of cool that they still kind of kept the system mechanics from the other games with these characters, like with all the retro characters. Like, that's really, really cool. I can't complain about that. That's fucking sick. But, you know, I still would like at least dash and run for these two. That would brighten my day. And then from there, if it's possible, just add some color palettes, fix some recoveries so that you can do more with the wall. It's solid, man. The game's already sick as hell. You didn't have to even use a dodge roll from Streets of Rage 3, but at least dash and run. At least. Adam being able to dash and Axel not, like, Alright, I get it. Axel's been in the woods, been fucking with bears and shit, but, you know, I get it. He found restitude. But, damn, let my man move. Also, just for fan service, non-bearded Axel would be a pretty cool skin change. I'm pretty sure they could do it. But yeah, like, no beard Axel would be cool. just cause. They really, like, spent a lot of time working on this game, and it shows. From the OST to the way the characters work, like, from the time I saw, like, the very first trailer, I thought someone was capping on me. They were like, yo, Streets of Rage 4, you know, that was Streets of Rage 4, promo. I'm like, why are you lying to me? Don't play with my emotions right now. And I saw it was a real thing. I was like, alrighty. And when I saw the animations for Grand Upper and stuff like that, I was like, alright. They're onto some shit right now. The thing is, can they deliver? You know, that's always like the biggest thing when you're trying to bring back a retro series, you know? You have to appease a lot of fans. If the devs never played Streets of Rage 3 at shows, nah. It's, like, I saw, like, whatever videos that they put out, I watched the development of this game very closely. Like, they definitely, like, they definitely have been playing all the games, that's for sure. But, like, I really feel like Streets of Rage 2 is probably the biggest influence, you know? Love this game, but hate the pace and the enemies are, like, twice as fast as the player. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, having mobility, like, Adam and Cherry, like, they, like, go against that. So does Floyd. Blaze to some degree also, because at least she can move. Like, her movement speed's a little bit better than Axel. Axel's just a tank. Like, I know Axel's been eating a lot of steaks and shit like that, you know, out there in the wilderness, you know, killing bears and eating bear meat, but, like, my man forgot how to run. If there's an update, if they literally add dash and run to these two, this game is going to be so much better. Because I still feel like for a 2020 game, you have to remember, you're like, the classic, like, the fans are always going to feel, like, the casual players are always going to be walking and punching things, but the people who really like to play the series and stuff like that, they're going to go ham. Like, Streets of Rage has so many fans, dude. Like, I know it's kind of hard to cater to them all, but, so I feel like they played it safe and added a little something for everybody. But motherfuckers are gonna walk, they're gonna walk. Adding a dash or a run should have been, like, priority. Mobility should have been priority, I feel. So, I don't know. Garcraft Games and .emu and all of them and Lizard Cube, they're doing good shit. Let's get some DLC in there. But first, patch what they currently have and then work on DLC later. Let the game simmer and sit for a bit. And then whatever plans they got for DLC and stuff like that, that can come after. Let people, like, I don't think people should be clamoring for DLC just yet. Like, be hyped for it, you know. It's just too soon. Let the game sell well. Let them recuperate, you know, and then, boom, we'll be straight. Because I believe that they're already on the right path. So a balanced patch of what they currently have, and then some DLC later. That's all I could. I'm good. Extra missions, hell, if they could get access to more of the music, make it so you could, man, if you could do like Castlevania HD where you customize stage music, customize stage music and customize colors, forget about it. Done. You're making the game even more personal with those types of things. Like, that's the thing I'm hoping that they get to. That's why I'm gonna open up the combo system, do more shit like this. But again, that's wishful thinking, and that's probably bigger things that probably won't even play it. But if they get it,